Today, we're going to be diving into the pregnancy non-negotiables period edition because now that I'm on my period, I realize that I've missed many important things in my previous list. For those who have not seen the previous list, I'll just tag it in the back. But there's very important things on here. Now, for those who are new to this list, I created a little fun teehee kind of experiment, a prompt, if you will, that talks about what it would take for me to be open to being pregnant as somebody who is proactively child free. And the first list, it was fun, it was cute, it wasn't necessarily the most serious, but now that I feel the porcupine within me doing somersaults, now this prompt is getting more serious. Number one, I need to fight you and you must let me win. The way that my fist's been shaking from the moment that this demon reawakened within me, and every period is just a drop. It's just a drop in the water. It's just a drop in the ocean of what the pregnancy experience is. And I'm already feeling the need to fight. And so if somebody does this to me, but worse, I need to consistently be able, have the space to fight you. And you have to let me win. If you don't let me win, I will do so much more than cry. I will black out. But I also need to feel as though you're actually trying. And it's not going to be one of those cute little pillow fights. No, I'm coming at you. Oh my God, my stomach. Wait. Okay, right underneath that, I need unlimited spa days. I need unlimited spa days. Long before the swollen feet and ankles and the pain in the lower back and the sore muscles and the full body discomfort, I don't do well with mild discomfort in general. So once again, this is a prompt. This is just I need so many spa days. I'm not going to cry on this YouTube video. I mean, I might, because let's also talk about number 3. I need you to make the world a better place first. Somebody in the previous video comment section made mention of this, and I was like, you're right. You absolutely right. Because why, sure, my personal comfort is great, but then I'd be bringing a human being, a soul made flesh, if you will, to a world that I don't trust at all. And so if you want a child from me, I need you to personally make this entire world a better place. I need you to make it a better place for all of the most marginalized people. The moment that all of the most marginalized people can collectively say, I'm having a good time. This is nice. I'm not even going to say then we can talk, because the amount of discomfort then your odds are better. Then your odds are better is all I'm going to say. But if you leave it to somebody else to do it, then that person needs to be at my door, including all the millions that were brought up before. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, we're moving down. Any minor inconvenience, I am on an Uber to the clinic. I am en route. Destination approaching. Estimated arrival time 5 minutes ago. No, not right now. Insufferable. And this is not a mild kind of pain. For those, there were people in the previous video that were asking what's NMO. Think about multiple sclerosis. I basically have multiple sclerosis. And what makes things extra fun about this is that because of the way that it attacked my body, I have to my body will never be exactly what it was before. And everything from my sternum down feels differently than it did before. That includes the muscles, that includes the joints, that includes my uterus. these periods are worse than my previous periods. And and there's nothing that I could do to describe how it is separate and unequal in my guts. And then people want me, I don't know if there is a level of comfort that I could live in consistently that would take the trigger finger off the rideshare apps for me to just zoom over in between a quick trip to, like, I don't know, wherever's not banned at the moment, wherever we're not boycotting, you know what I mean? Which, by the way, fix my periods. I need you, sir. It's your job now. It's your job to fix this. I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means that we have an herbalist in-house consistently, but this is your job. You want this baby? Fix these periods. Because I'm not enjoying this. And trust me, I told you all, I'm going to need my best friend in-house consistently, and she needs to be paid for her time. I spoke to her about this yesterday, and she said, oh my God, yes, this will be a new full-time job. I was like, absolutely. She's seen me on my period. You guys are only getting a touch. You guys are only getting a taste of this. Me, the people that, fix it. Fix it. You're a big, strong man. Fix my uterus. Then we can continue the conversation. Speaking of continuing the conversation, somehow prove to me that my life will not be stressful with children. I don't know how you're going to prove this to me, because kids are inherently stressful. They're adorable in small doses, but too long. Prove it to me. That's on you. That's on you. Prove this to me. But even, how can you even prove it to me though? See, this is why this is a prompt. These are the kinds of questions that you need to ask a man before you're like, ooh, let me just have a baby. No. Somehow he needs to prove to you, a person without children, that your life will remain at a comparable level of stress with kids as now. How will he do that? That's like saying, hey, I don't even know what the hypothetical was. Give me a moment. I'm gonna let it cook. I got it. That's like somebody going to you and saying you'd love space. You'd love space. And you're like, have you ever been to space? And they're like, no, absolutely not. And you've never been to space, but you're enjoying gravity right now. You do not know space, but that person is promising you are gonna love an atmosphereless atmosphere. How would you know that? How would you know that, sir? These are the real questions. And then the last one, I guess partially two. One, the kid will have my last name, because who are you? But also, if we divorce, that is your kid. I'm just putting that out there because it's important. Let's focus on the second to last for a little bit. The kid will have my last name, because who are you? Part number one, kid will have my last name. Mitochondrial DNA, which is passed down from mother to child to mother to child. That is the true link between people. And it doesn't really have anything to do with the man in general. Mitochondrial DNA is how we can truly tell ancestry. Point one, period. Point number two, genuinely, who are you? Who are you? I made that femur. Those little fingies, those little sticky fingies, I made them. Who are you? And along with this, which leads to the second point, if we divorce, that is your kid. That would have already been put in the prenup previously mentioned. Explicitly. And now you will understand the struggle that many a single mother have had when you go to when you go to like a pre-K or an event, and they're like, oh, why does your kid have a different last name than you? Aren't you the father? Listen. And I'm happy to still be vaguely apart, but I want to be like the fun, not even the fun dad. I want to be the fun uncle in this situation. Because that is your kid. Then if that kid goes, how come I have her last name? It's like, oh, you know, Starfire. Because that's going to be their name. That's going to be their name. Starfire. Beast Boy. I was going to say Yeast Boy. That sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God, my brain. So sorry. I'm back. I'm back. I'm here. Jeez, as much as me is here as possible. So, these are my additions. Now that my period brain is in full swing. I would like to say that this part of my brain is more fully active when it comes to this, because these are important things. Not to say that what was happening before wasn't important. It absolutely was, but she was thinking about that money. We're thinking about practicality here. We're thinking about hard facts. Here is what I'd like to say. Now, will I watch this post-period and maybe feel differently? I don't know. I don't know. I remember who I was yesterday. Who I am today? That's not her. That's not her. She ain't me. We ain't we. Even though we think I'm so sorry, y'all. And this is what I'm talking about. Minor inconveniences and unlimited spa days. Oh my God. So, I am going to go find a weighted blanket to answer these emails under, and maybe like have a nice midday cry. For any reason. I don't even think there has to be a reason, but I just feel it back here. You know what I mean? So, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. All that top tier stuff. And if this be resonating, the way that I would deeply appreciate a super thanks. I got one, and truly it's made my week. I need to figure out, let me find the lady's, the person's username real quick. Marissa8679, you have got me cheesing. Like, cheesing so hard. Thank you. And now, I'm gonna be under that blankie. I'm so sorry. Goodbye.